Candice has joined us for Perfectly Placed. We're racing at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, the 3rd of December. Candice, you've got 4 horses in race 3, 1500 open maiden. First one is Blue Steel.
Yeah, he's not a bad horse. MJ is drawn nicely. He's a little bit, he wants to get on with things, so he's a little bit keen in the running of the race itself. So I think bringing him back to a 14 might be a slightly better option for him, just to get him to settle a little bit easier. But he's doing nicely at home, and if he reproduces that penultimate start of him, he shouldn't be too far off.
The next one is the Big Bang.
Yeah, he's got a lot of improving to do on his current form. He's been a frustrating horse. He just, shows quite a bit at home, but he just doesn't want to gallop. He's a horse that's scared of everything. He's nervous of his own shadow, I think. So it's very difficult to get him. As soon as he's surrounded by other horses, then he just is out the back door kind of thing. So he's obviously looking for this sort of trip. So I thought we'll try him over a bit further. I have put a pair of blinkers on him as well to see if that doesn't help. He's got a decent draw, so I think he'll be able to race up fairly handily, which hopefully will help. But yeah, I think he really needs to improve on his current form before he starts showing.
Spanish versus gelded in that one start, draw 10.
Yeah, also looking for this trip and maybe even a bit further. Didn't get the best of draws, so I think he's going to have to drop in from there. He will be running on. He's not a bad little horse. He's quite athletic, and his form isn't too bad. He ran on quite nicely last time too. Unfortunately got a smack through the face, so I think he probably could have finished a bit closer than what he did last time. So yeah, nice. I think he'll be running on, but yeah, he hasn't got the best of draws.
Back in the fast lane, he's had 2 starts, gelded last time, and probably got the strongest form of your 4.
Yeah, he's going to need much further, MJ. He's been gelded. He had a little setback in between, so I think he's going to need his run back. 1400 is going to be a bit quick for him as well.
We're going to race 4 Perfectly Placed B stakes over 15. Your first runner is La Pulga.
Yeah, La Pulga doing really nicely. He's had that one sprint back at Durbanville. It was a good run from him. He was running on strongly. I think this is a nice trip for him, second run back. He's had a good prep. He's really doing nicely at home. He looks well. He's a horse that's, with that break that he had at the beginning of the year, he's actually come on really nicely. He's strengthened up nicely now, and I think he should have a good chance there.
We're going to number 9, Major Master. He's really consistent, isn't he?
Yeah, very consistent horse. Didn't get the best of draws here, so he's going to have to take his chances dropping in. I think he if there's a decent enough pace, it'll suit him. If they don't go that hard, then it's a bit tricky coming from off the pace. But he's a very consistent horse. He's doing nicely at home as well. Hate to have to run both horses together in the same race, but it's unfortunate. Unfortunately the way it is. They both fit in well, and I don't think there's too much between the 2 of them.
Candice, the last one is in race 8, Bright Future, class 4 over 1,000 meters. Just dropped in trippers, Follow Your Heart.
Yeah, he's coming off a bit of a break. His last run was quite some time ago at Durbanville, which was, you can put a line through that run. He's been off a little bit, so I think he's probably going to need his run back. He's also had 1 or 2 setbacks in between. So I haven't been able to gallop him or anything, so this is going to be a gallop for him. I think main aim was to get him just to settle nicely in the running and not be, last time he was very much a tearaway in the running, so I think this kind of trip over the 1,000, which is a little bit sharp for him, I think will get him to settle quite nicely, and I hope to see him running on.
Candice, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.